Very easy to be cynical these days, especially about the algorithmic overlords that run our lives. But frankly, that's just too easy. The internet is here to stay, and so we could either complain about it, or we could take the time to find what's really beautiful about it. Because the truth is, it's not actually the algorithm's fault. The algorithms just do what they're told. What they're told is to be profit-driven and to influence people in such a way that it forces them to pay for boosting posts and driving ad revenue. But if these platforms actually let social networks do what they claimed they were supposed to do when they first started them with these high-minded ideas of connecting the world, we'd actually find that the internet is a really beautiful thing. So this is something I'm going to call, this is what the internet is good for. Part 1, meatballs. Would you like to know how to make really delicious meatballs? Perhaps you're vegan, perhaps you're vegetarian, perhaps you don't like meat. Okay, fine. This video is not for you. But most of us love a succulent, delicious little ball of chopped meat, onions and parsley, breadcrumbs, and a really delicious sauce on top. But how do you make it perfect? How do you make it really freaking good? Well, you could look at a cookbook. You could Google a recipe, all fine. You could go on one of those like recipe Instagram pages and have it like all beautifully curated with nice lighting and no actual words and some like little piano music in the background and quick cuts that shows you all the different steps. But none of those things have the humanity of watching a real 80-year-old Italian grandpa with an apron on that has a picture of his own face doing this while he teaches you how to make a meatball. Because that is how we're going to learn to make a really good meatball from another human being. And in this case, that human being happens to be an 80-year-old man and probably his wife with an iPhone, aka Chef Pasquale. And this is what the internet is good for.
Hello everybody. Tonight I want to show you to make a meatball. And look, when I roll, it's no you gotta do like this. You gotta roll like a boss. Like this, you see? You know, squeezing out, it come really like a baseball. Look at that. Ooh, what?
This man is sharing real culture, real experience and wisdom that ordinarily would get only passed down to maybe a few folks in his family. And now granted, there's plenty of Italians out there that are still cooking, so it's okay. But if you look at lots of other cultures and regions around the world that have lost their traditional cuisine, can you imagine if we lost how to make meatballs? Well, now we never will, because Chef Pasquale has taught us. And I don't want to learn from anybody other than Chef Pasquale, because sure, we can all follow a recipe, but we can't get the true essence
E buon appetito.
of what it means and how to do it the right way. The little secrets, the tips, the tricks, the things that only another human would know and only another human could tell you face to face. This is what the internet is good for. People grabbing a camera and sharing what they know. I think that is a good thing. Let's just all go out and make it so.